Hi, I'm Josh, and this is What's for Dinner, Dad. One of the favorite weeknight meals in my house is chili. My kids love it, my wife loves it, I love it, and today we're gonna make it. It's simple and delicious, and I hope you enjoy it.
In a heavy bottom pot such as a Dutch oven, heat 2 tablespoons of canola oil over medium-high heat and add a pound of ground turkey and a pound of ground pork. Mash and mix those together. Then stir in some salt and your chili seasoning, which is paprika, chili powder, and ground cumin. Mix that around and allow your meat to brown for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, you'll dice up 2 stalks of celery, 1 white onion, and 1 green bell pepper. Then smash 3 cloves of garlic. Now back to the meat. Stir it around and then remove it using a slotted spoon, making sure to save the fat that's been rendered out. Then add your vegetables back into the Dutch oven and stir them around, making sure to scrape up the brown bits. Season with salt and allow them to sweat for about 5 minutes. Then add your garlic, stir that around and break it up. And now it's time to talk about tomatoes. I highly recommend that you use San Marzano tomatoes. Normally you'd see these in some kind of pasta sauce or Italian dish, but the quality of these tomatoes means you won't have to simmer them for quite as long, and that'll save you some time on a weeknight. Now that you've sweated your vegetables, add 1 cup of chicken stock and stir. This will allow you to scrape the brown bits off the bottom of the pan. Then add your San Marzano tomatoes to the pot. Break those up and stir them around. While they're simmering, chop 1/3 of a cup of fresh cilantro, or Italian parsley if you don't care for cilantro. Add your chopped herbs and stir to combine. At this point, you can leave your chili in a chunkier, more rustic approach, or you can use an immersion blender or a traditional blender or a food processor and blend it until smooth. Then add 2 cans of low-sodium red kidney beans and season those with salt. Stir them into your chili. Then add your ground meat back in. Stir to combine. You have everything you need for a non-spicy chili. Cover and let it simmer with the reduced heat for about 20 minutes. Now to make our jalapeno sauce. Take 2 jalapeno peppers and split them in half lengthwise. Then chop them into about 1/2-inch pieces. In a non-stick pan, heat 1 tablespoon of canola oil over medium heat and add your jalapenos. Season with salt and make sure that you've stirred it to the point where each jalapeno is touching the pan. Allow those to sweat for about 5 minutes. And then add a cup of chicken stock. Don't spill over the counter like I did. Allow that to simmer for about 10 minutes until it's reduced by half. You'll see how the peppers start to change color, and that's when you know you're about done. Take it off the heat and add it to a container such as a measuring cup or a blender or a food processor and blend until smooth. This one you don't want to skip the blending step. And once you have a consistency like this, pour it back into a separate bowl. Now it's time to grate some cheese. I like a very sharp cheddar, and I'll take 8 ounces and grate it into a container like this. My chili has simmered. I'll just stir it up and then ladle it into a bowl. Take a spoonful of your jalapeno sauce if you like to have it spicy. And stir that into your chili. Adjust for your preference. Then top it with a handful of your shredded, sharp cheddar cheese.
And that's our weeknight chili. It's simple, it's delicious. I'm gonna give it a taste. That's so good. So good. Very well seasoned. All those seasonings come out. All the flavors of the vegetables are in there, underlying, giving it a depth of flavor. Then there's the heat from the jalapeno sauce we made. And lastly, the creaminess of this cheddar cheese on top. It's delicious. I hope you enjoy it.
If you found this episode helpful, saw something useful, or want to try a recipe, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow on social media for updates and to ask questions. I'm Josh, and this is What's for Dinner, Dad.